Hey everybody, how's it going today? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's having a great winter. Here in February, it's been, in Michigan, it's been a little bit cold, but that's all right. The last few years, it's been kind of a mild winter, though last year we had quite a bit of snow. This year we really haven't had the snow, but what we have had is cold weather, below zero. The coldest so far is about 14, 15 below. This morning it was about 2 below, yesterday about 5 below, but anyway, that's what winter is, so we're excited. But I want to thank everybody for watching our channel. Also want to thank everybody for coming back. We got a lot of returning people always coming and checking out our videos, so Brenda and I really appreciate it. I wanted to, it's been a year since I bought some of the Forloh apparel and stuff for hunting, so I kind of wanted to do a kind of a follow-up on what I've bought in the last year. My down jacket I did get a year ago. What I took on our elk hunt was the outer shell with the Aerodyne in it, and it's waterproof and windproof. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about this. And with Forloh and your high quality hunting stuff, it's meant for a layering system. Here in Michigan, you know, I was brought up, you wore the heavy material, lots of cotton, turtlenecks, heavy coats, and you just layered stuff, but you couldn't hardly move when you're you know, getting your stand, or once you're in your blind, you get all bundled up, and here you are, unless you have a heater. And a lot of people have blinds here in Michigan, so they don't wear that many clothes, but they got the heat on all the time, and with that heat on, it's exhausting fumes, which the deer can smell that. So the longer you can sit in a blind without a heater and stuff like that, the better. But let me tell you about the outer shell. Like there again, I never purchased stuff like this before, because I always watched my pennies. And the thing is you know, I'm just a blue collar worker, and I don't have a lot of cash to throw around. So, but what I got excited about with Forloh is that it's all made in the United States of America. I will say Forloh does not pay me to wear this stuff. I buy it just like you do. So there again, no special treatment. I'm just doing this to make people aware of an American-made product made in the United States of America and put together in the United States of America by American people. So made in the USA. But this outer shell, how I wore this, it's got the Aerodyne in it, and you guys go ahead and do your own research as far as how this is put together. It's out there on the internet and on Forloh's website, which I will leave a description in the comments, so you can click on it and go right to Forloh. But as far as windproof, I talked to Carson out there. They can't say it's 100% windproof, because in the testing, you can set this and they can force air through this garment in high pressure situations, the way I take it. And so in your normal hunting conditions, you're not going to have gale force winds coming at you. So this thing, the first morning when we sat on the side of the mountain, and we had 20 to 30 mile an hour winds, and I was impressed that the wind was not coming through this garment. To be honest with you, it wasn't a half hour to an hour. Once we was there, I looked over at Ty, because he was sitting, we was both sitting somewhat close that first morning, and I said, this stuff is amazing. And when I went out in the morning, there were some mornings, let's go back to when we started out, when we leave camp, and we hunted in the backcountry in a tent with a wood stove, and it was awesome. And so when we headed out from camp, I would wear this, but I wore a base layer, and then I wore another mid-layer garment, and just this coat. And some mornings, like I say, it was 10 degrees, and other mornings right around that, in the teens, 20 degrees and such. So when I headed out, yes, it was a little chilly, nerves and stuff, but it was a little chilly. But 15 to 20 minutes into the hike, obviously, when you're hiking in the mountains and stuff with trekking poles, you're moving, you got your backpack, and you warmed up fairly fast. So once we made it to our hunting spot where we was going to hunt, which it was on most times half hour to an hour and a half hike from camp, and once we got situated, I would probably sit for half hour to an hour and a half. Your body temperature starts to cool down, and then I'd pull out the down. So this garment is made as a 3-layer system. When it packs down smaller than a basketball. So if you're going to put it in your backpack, you don't have a lot of weight. Where here in Michigan, if you would take the clothing that 90%, I would say 80% of the people here in Michigan wear, you're going to be so freaking heavy and bogged down from all that weight of your clothing. You're going to be spent. So I'm glad that I spent this money for proper equipment. Now, what happened after I sat for that hour and a half or so, your body temperature starts cooling down. Obviously, I had my down jacket, which is the mid layer, in my backpack, and I pulled this out. And here's the other thing: I don't know what this weighs. I have no idea. It doesn't weigh very much. This packs down to about the size of a basketball as well. And when I would pull this out, strip off the outer shell, then I would put my down on, zip it up. Same with the outer shell. It comes down lower in your butt area, and the same with the down. It comes down below your butt, so when you bend over, it ain't climbing up your back and creating that air gap. Love that. So this jacket I've had since February of last year. It's been a year since I've had it. I bought this color, and I'm glad I did, is I can use this for daily use. Brenda and I, we go out to breakfast with it. Went out to breakfast today with my daughter and 2 granddaughters, and I wore my down jacket. Very lightweight, but I never owned down before, and this thing is very, very warm. It's crazy how you can sit there and if it's cold outside and you put your hand in your pockets actually feels like it's got a heater in it. It traps the heat inside. So I never worn down, like I say before. So I'm very impressed. But the thing, what I'm getting at, being a blue collar worker, I'm glad I bought this because I wear it for on the weekends for going out. If we go shopping, go grocery shopping, we go out to eat, we just go out and about, and if it's chilly out, I put my down jacket on. So it's a piece of garment that you can use for hunting. You can use it for fishing. You could wear it frickin' skiing. You could use it for many, many applications. So it just isn't a garment, so to speak, for just going out hunting. So very, very impressed with this piece. I love it. It's water resistant. It's tear resistant. I'm assuming if you got some thorns or some pickers, I'm assuming it will rip. It's a perf welds on it. With the baffles in between it. You're starting to be more and more videos out on Forloh. Just check them out. Go to other YouTube stuff and check out what people are saying. I've gotten lots of comments on the products, and they say thanks. So Also, I had somebody comment that this is so thin. That was a brother. This is so thin and it's garbage. Well, he's not used to, he's used to the Michigan hunting, like I said, where the big, heavy stuff he puts on. So I'll guarantee if he tried this, he wouldn't admit it, but he would like it. So the other piece of equipment that I bought was for the around the neck. And I love this thing. I could not believe when I ordered it online from them and had them ship it to me, this gator, and I thought this, I don't know, that was a waste of money. That's what I thought. So when we got out there, had it in the backpack, and when we did get out there, I put my down on. Obviously, I put this on, brought it down over my neck. Sometimes I had it up over my mouth. But like I say, when it was windy, I could not believe that this thin little thing, I don't know what the heck they put in this, but the wind didn't come through it. And I told Ty again, I said, I don't know what's in this stuff, but it's pretty amazing that it stops the wind. And I will say this, when we went to hike out a couple times, on a couple different days, I hiked out, started with this on and it with the outer shell, and I had to pull it off, obviously, because I warmed up so much, so I had to stop, strip down, and take this off. That's how well this stuff works. Now, with the gator, love the gator, the outer shell, the down. So what's my next purchase going to be from Forloh? I don't think I'm going to get the down pants, just because now if I was going to cold sit for a long time, maybe here in Michigan, I might get them, but I can't see myself stripping down out there on the side of a mountain, putting the down pants, the pants on. They would be extremely warm. I will, if it's like the top, it would be pretty awesome. My next investments, obviously, I feel is going to be a base layer. And Forloh's got the base layer with Trizar in it. If you don't know what Trizar is, do some research on that. NASA was one of the leading developers of Trizar that they put on the outer part of the space shuttle. So you check it out, Trizar, Trizar, and they use that technology. So with Forloh, they're just not throwing stuff together. Andy out there's got some of the top people working for him, and they're just not, the way I take it, doing a settle for. They want to make the stuff that's better than anything else, the way I look at it. And there again, they are using people in the United States of America to make it, produce it. It ain't done overseas in these other countries like China and Taiwan and Japan and Mexico and stuff. It's all done here in the United States of America. And I'm hoping that Andy's actually watching some of my videos, and actually he did message me last year and said he did and appreciates what other YouTubers are doing and spreading the word. But maybe he'll take me to one of the factories so we can prove to everybody in the United States that this is actually being made in the United States of America. Or maybe he'd do a YouTube video showing some of those factories. But anyway, appreciate everybody watching our channel. We're going to be going over, we got some new exciting things coming up as far as what's going to be happening with me and Brenda. So we're putting stuff together that we're going to be able to show that here in a month or so, and explain some things. But I just want to say thank you, God bless you, and everybody be safe. Spring's getting close. Excited about the sun starting to shine more, longer sun during the days and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to everybody real soon. Bye-bye now.